Hey, what's up? My name is Shane and welcome to my first Tokyo Ghoul video. I've had this video planned for a while and I finally got around to actually making it. This video will basically be me talking about what I'd like to see a game of Tokyo Ghoul done similar to Attack on Titan and Wings of Freedom. That game actually got me thinking that Tokyo Ghoul would be a great game based off how good Wings of Freedom was, and a lot of what worked well in that game could be incorporated into a Tokyo Ghoul game. Also, apologies if there's any mispronunciations. So, there are currently 2 seasons of the anime, with the 3rd coming out later this year. If we look at Wings of Freedom, that followed season 1 of Attack on Titan and has a second game coming out which follows both season 1 and 2. So this game could do either of those, just follow season 1 or have both seasons in one game. I personally think it'd be better to incorporate both seasons into one because then there'd be more playable characters and content, but I'd be happy enough if it just followed season 1. So what would you do in this game? Who would you play as? What features would it have? Well, since the game will be based on the anime and manga, the main character is Kaneki, however you choose to pronounce it, and that's who you'd play as for the most part. But like Wings of Freedom, you can also play as other characters in the anime throughout the story, and since Wings of Freedom had 10 playable characters, I thought it makes sense to give 10 for this game as well. So the 10 playable characters could be, from left to right, Amon, Maru, Juzu, Kaneki, Tuka, Hinami, Nishiki, Shu, Yumu, and Uta. Now you'll notice that there are 3 ghoul investigators and 7 ghouls. That's because I think it'd be really cool to play this story from both perspectives. You play the ghouls such as Kaneki and Tuka, and the ghoul investigators like Amon, Maru and Juzu. And throughout the story mode you'd switch between these characters, and then when you finish the game you'd be free to play through this story as whatever character you want, or maybe even create your own character. You could create a ghoul or a ghoul investigator, not sure what the chances of that happening would be, but I think it'll be a cool feature. And maybe there would even be bonus characters to play as like Reese and Jason, and of course if it were to follow season 2 there would be a lot more characters you could play as, such as Ayato, Naki, Yoshimura, Kamu, Kaya, Akira, and Shinohara. So gameplay, what would the gameplay be like? As we know, ghouls have enhanced speed, strength they can regenerate when damaged, they have cocoons as weapons, and each ghoul has a different cocoon. So each playable ghoul would feel different, and so would the ghouls that you would fight. So it could make for some great gameplay, being a ghoul and fighting against other ghouls and investigators with your cocoon. Maybe you could eat other humans and ghouls, and once you've killed them this would replenish your health. And the ghoul investigators, they have their kinks, which they use to kill ghouls. Of course they'd play differently as they don't have enhanced speed and can't regenerate, but they're still capable of killing ghouls. In Attack on Titan and Wings of Freedom there was base camps. In these areas you can talk to characters, buy equipment from shops, get requests from characters, additional missions and stuff like that. And in Tokyo Ghoul, for the ghouls, their areas will be places like Inteku, Yuta's shop, and in these areas you could talk to other characters, take on missions. Maybe you could customize your character with different outfits and masks, and maybe you could train with Yumu to increase your damage and stamina. And if you can level up in this game, each time you do, you'd unlock new abilities. And as for the ghoul investigators, they'd have the CCG, the Commission of Counter Ghoul, and you basically do the same there. You can buy different kinks, fortify them and make them stronger, as well as take on additional missions and requests such as killing ghouls. And in Attack on Titan, at the end of the missions there was usually a really strong titan to kill, so this could apply to this game as well. Every extra mission could have a boss like a high level ghoul, and when you kill them you get their king, which you could use or sell for money to buy other items. And like scout missions in Attack on Titan 2, you could choose what characters you want to bring with you for extra missions, and to maybe have a team of up to 4 people. And this would be great for co-op and multiplayer. You and friends could do missions together and maybe even story mode together. Then there could be competitive multiplayer where it's a team of ghouls versus maybe other ghouls or ghoul investigators. Attack on Titan 2 added co-op, story mode and competitive multiplayer, so I felt the need to add it in this as well. There would be a lot of great boss fights in this game as well. For example, if it just followed season 1, there'd be Kaneki versus Nishiki, Tuka versus Maru, Kaneki versus Amon, Tuka versus Shu, and Kaneki versus Jason. And maybe it could even add bonus fights with all these characters, so you can play as any character you want and face these characters, like Tuka versus Jason, Kaneki versus Maru. I think that'd be really fun. It just seems like Tokyo Ghoul could have potential great gameplay like Attack on Titan, because in the anime and manga it's great, and actually being able to play it would be amazing. So yeah, I think a Tokyo Ghoul game done with similar features to Attack on Titan and Wings of Freedom would be great. I'd love to be able to play through the story, play as characters from the anime and just be able to get immersed in the world of Tokyo Ghoul. I know there's a few Tokyo Ghoul mobile games out there, but I want a current gen one for platforms like PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch. So to those of you who have watched or read Tokyo Ghoul, let me know your thoughts on a game adaptation of it. And is there any other anime you'd like to see a game adaptation of? Next to Tokyo Ghoul, I'd love to see a Hellsing game. I just love the thought of being able to play as Alucard. No idea what the chances of that ever happening are, but I'd be all for it. As always, thanks for taking the time to watch this video, it is much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one.